Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers and updates tease Nina Reeves. Cynthia Watros is poised to make a questionable decision, resulting in a dirty move. Will she go so far as to take and sabotage Drew Kane's Cameron Matheson legal guardian documents, which are already a ticking time bomb? Fans of GH are well aware that Drew put Willow Corinthos Caitlin McMullen in a tough position by presenting her with those documents, persuading her to relinquish her parental rights. Willow consented to the arrangement, stating that if anything were to happen to her, she wishes for Drew to become the legal guardian of Wiley Corinthos, Byron Weaver, and Amelia Corinthos, Sequoia and Serenity Mork Mako. While it remains uncertain if Drew can enforce this in court, Nina is bound to be taken aback when she discovers Drew's latest attempt to exert control over Willow. Given that compromise has been Nina's guiding principle recently, she might foresee Drew complicating matters further. Drew is certainly intensifying the already tense situation involving Carly Spencer, Laura Wright. The two grandmothers, who usually clash, both agree that Drew doesn't need to have custody of their mutual grandchildren. Nina might believe that Drew's actions could jeopardize Willow's ability to retain custody of her children. Additionally, the thought of Drew becoming a legal guardian to her grandchildren is something Nina cannot tolerate under any circumstances. This could lead her to take drastic measures during the week of April 21 to 25. With the safe combination still in her possession, Nina could potentially swipe the legal guardian documents if Drew has hidden them there after Willow's signature. She might consider sneaking around once more, hoping to avoid detection this time. Drew could always have Willow sign another set of documents, but Nina might be hoping to reach Willow before that occurs. In a desperate attempt to thwart Drew's latest scheme, Nina could consider stealing and destroying the legal guardian paperwork. If Drew tries to blame Nina afterward, she might act innocent and suggest that he must have misplaced the documents. Nina could argue that it's for the best and insist that Willow needs to reconsider her choice. It could harm chances of her keeping custody of the children. There are indications that Willow might start to regret her decision regarding the legal guardian issue. If Drew's plans begin to unravel, he could become very angry. Port Charles is no stranger to betrayal, secrets, and the kind of shocking twists that can unravel families overnight, but nothing will prepare viewers for what's about to explode. In the coming days, Nina Reeves Corinthos may find herself at the center of yet another firestorm, one that could permanently damage her already shaky relationship with Willow, destroy any lingering ties with Carly, and pit her against a dangerously angry Drew Kane. It all starts with a document, and a desperate decision. Drew's legal concerns. Since returning from Pentonville, Drew Kane has been focused on reclaiming his place in the lives of those he loves, especially Scout. While Sam McCall has primary custody, Drew has been quietly working on establishing co-guardianship, something he's been advised to handle legally and delicately. Unknown to most, Drew recently had papers drawn up naming him Scout's legal guardian in the event anything happened to Sam. While the pair agreed on most details, Sam wanted to consult her lawyer before finalizing anything. But in the meantime, Drew's draft version of the papers went missing. He assumed he misplaced them at Aurora or perhaps left them at Sam's place. What he never suspected, that someone might have stolen them. And definitely not who. A curious Nina. Meanwhile, Nina's world has been crumbling. Her marriage to Sonny is in shambles. While he hasn't filed for divorce yet, he's pulled away, physically, emotionally, and even financially. Nina's efforts to redeem herself in the eyes of Willow and Michael continue to fail, and with Carly now firmly back in Sonny's inner circle, Nina feels more like an outsider than ever. And when Nina feels cornered, she lashes out, or in this case, plots. According to sources at GH, Nina happened upon the draft papers while visiting Crimson, where Drew had left them in a folder marked, personal and legal. At first, she didn't think twice. But when she saw the names on the document, something clicked. Scout, Sam, Drew. A perfect storm of opportunity and motive was forming in Nina's mind. The spark of desperation. Nina knows that if Drew becomes Scout's legal guardian, it only strengthens his position in Port Charles, makes him more stable, more rooted. And a stable Drew means a solid Aurora. A solid Aurora means more financial and emotional support for Carly. And that was a problem Nina wasn't ready to ignore. According to whispers inside the Metro Court, Nina has been nursing resentment over Carly's continued success, especially given that Nina was forced to sell her half of the hotel. She's watched from the sidelines as Carly flourished with Drew, Michael, and even Jason, who has been spending more time reconnecting with Carly in his old life. Nina felt erased. So she made a choice. Did Nina steal the papers? GH insiders suggest that Nina didn't just read the papers. She took them, removed them from the folder, placed them in her bag, and walked out of Crimson with a cool determination. At first, she thought about destroying them. But something stopped her. Maybe it was the risk, maybe it was guilt. Maybe she wasn't ready to play that card, yet. Instead, rumor has it Nina locked the documents away in a hidden safe deposit box, insurance in case things spiraled further with Sunny or Carly. But now, those very papers might come back to haunt her. The unraveling begins. Drew has quietly started asking questions. After retracing his steps and checking every office and folder, he confided in Curtis about the missing documents. Curtis, ever the detective at heart, offered to look into it. It didn't take long for a Crimson assistant to mention seeing Nina with the folder. That same assistant also noted that Nina was acting oddly flustered that afternoon and left abruptly. This is where things start to heat up. Curtis, concerned about Nina's erratic behavior lately, mentioned the lead to Jordan Ashford, who's been keeping a casual eye on the shifting power dynamics in Port Charles. Though it's not exactly a criminal case, yet, there's now enough smoke to warrant suspicion. Willow catches wind. The last thing Nina wanted was for Willow to hear about this, but that's exactly what happens. In a chance conversation with Sam, Willow hears about Drew's missing documents. Something about it nags at her. Later, while at the hospital, Willow spots Nina in an argument with Carly. Their voices are low, but Willow hears enough. "You have no idea what I've done to protect what's mine," Nina hisses before storming off. That's when the light bulb clicks. Willow, torn between loyalty and curiosity, starts asking questions, starting with Michael. And what she finds shakes her to the core. Michael, after some digging of his own, stumbles across footage from a security camera at Crimson. The timestamp places Nina at the exact time the documents went missing. A confrontation brewing. The question is, what will they do with this information? Michael, ever protective of his family, wants to confront Nina head-on. But Willow, weary of more conflict, urges caution. She wants to believe her mother didn't mean to hurt anyone, again. Meanwhile, Carly gets wind of the situation through Sam, and her patience with Nina is non-existent. Carly has been waiting for the next slip-up, the next reveal, to finally shut Nina out for good, and now, she may have it. And Drew, he's not one to lash out, but this betrayal, if proven true, cuts deep. Not only was his personal trust violated, but someone actively interfered with his parental rights. That's a line you don't cross. Nina's collapse. Spoilers tease that Nina's world is about to implode. With Sunny distancing himself more by the day, and Willow possibly turning away once again, Nina might find herself without a single ally. And if the documents surface, she could face legal consequences, not to mention an irreversible collapse of her already fragile image. There's even a rumor that Valentine, upon hearing of the betrayal, may use it as leverage to regain control of ELQ or even Crimson, seeing Nina's misstep as an opportunity to reclaim lost ground. As if that weren't enough, Ava is rumored to confront Nina in a tense, possibly violent showdown. Ava knows what it's like to lose everything, and she doesn't like when someone plays dirty and risks a child's future just to settle personal vendettas. Final twist. In a shocking cliffhanger that could air by the end of next week, sources tease a secret recording might exist, audio of Nina admitting to taking the papers, possibly recorded by someone unexpected, Maxie Jones. Maxie, loyal to both Nina and Drew in different ways, could hold the key to what happens next. Will she turn Nina in to protect her friends? Or will she bury the truth to give Nina one last chance at redemption? Either way, the countdown has begun. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.